Hello and welcome to Johnnie Bennie Campus News, your news channel for updates on campus life and events. I'm Scott Spangler.
And I'm Ben Bugby, and we're so excited to be bringing you our first studio newscast of the 2023-2024 school year.
We're bringing you all the latest news on campus, and in this episode, we start our stories with breaking news out of administration. After a long tradition of the commencement ceremonies happening on different days, the decision has been made to hold both ceremonies on Saturday, May 11th. This decision has come in wake of a major petitioning from the senior class. This new tradition will include a joint baccalaureate mass and a senior farewell celebration the night prior to commencement.
Looking forward to some upcoming events. Friday evening, the Outdoor University will be hosting Spider Walk and Talk. Attendees will be led on a 1.5-mile walk through the St. John's Arboretum to learn about the fascinating world of spiders and their webs. The first session will take place Friday, September 15th from 7 to 8 p.m., with another session the following morning on Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. Register now at csb.sju.edu/outdooru.
Ex-inmate turned into best-selling author of Being a Coffee Bean will be giving a speech at Clemens Stadium at 7 p.m. Sunday, September 17th. Damon West will speak on how the power inside of you can change the world around you. Everyone is welcome to attend and hear his life-changing story about how one small thing can change everything.
Numbers Night will take place on Tuesday, September 19th in the Guildhall at SJU from 5:30 to 7:30. This event is for any student interested in quantitative careers. Representatives from multiple different industries will be there to answer questions and to offer resources to students. Prior to the main event, there will be a networking skills workshop in the Quad 170 from 5 to 5:30.
The presidential inauguration is next week. The ceremony will take place on Friday, September 22nd at 2 p.m., and there will be plenty of fun events all week. The events include a scavenger hunt for a custom medallion, tours of campus spaces, and much more. Look on the school website for the full schedule of events.
And now over to our Johnnie Bennie weather report. Landon Monio for a look at the forecast for the upcoming week.
Thanks, guys. Hello, Bennies and Johnnies. I'm Landon Monio, your weather reporter. Taking a look at our 6 to 14-day trend for Collegeville, Minnesota, precipitation is forecasted to be above average as well as above average temperatures. Looking into the end of this week and into this weekend, expect mid-70s during the day on Friday with a patchy fog in the morning, and then cloudy but gradual clearing throughout the afternoon. Saturday and Sunday both look beautiful with highs hovering above 70 with clear skies. And that's all for Johnnie Bennie Media Weather Report. See you all next week.
This past week, Landon Monio had a chance to sit down with Jaden Brownlee, the president of the Tabletop Gaming Club.
My name is Jaden Brownlee. I'm a senior computer science major at St. John's University. I'm the president of the Tabletop Gaming Club. So at Tabletop, we primarily just play a lot of board games, sometimes do a lot of video games, whether it be Jackbox. Typically, we have games such as Catan, Coup. We also have some side games for our Magic the Gathering players, and we have chess, so chess kind of gets roped into us a little bit, but we kind of encompass all board games and kind of just all community games. And then we also encompass Pokemon, anime, and Dungeons & Dragons. We have a handful of DMs that like to host their one-off sessions or even make full campaigns, and then we also do Vampire the Masquerade. Students should get involved with Tabletop primarily because it's like a small little community, and we all kind of just get together, have fun. We all just kind of enjoy each other's company, so it kind of just allows you to open up your horizons and just find new people who are interested in things that you may not even know that you're interested in. So in the past, we kind of started out small. I think the club started roughly about 5 years ago. So it kind of just was a little gathering in Section 200, but then we've opened up our horizons. We've hosted events such as chess tournament, Katanathon, things like that, and then our biggest event yet is Brother Willie's Pub. I would say Tabletop's important primarily because I think for me it kind of helped me find my people, have a good community, and just have a lot of laugh and a lot of fun. And we try and make it as engaging as possible. Come down to Tabletop Tuesdays 7-10, follow us on Instagram, follow our Discord, and just come to have some fun.
Now over to Brendan and Tommy for our sports roundup.
St. Ben's cross country filled out the top 5 at the Tony St. Pierre invite for St. Cloud State this past weekend. Fiona Smith broke her own school record yet again, clocking in at 16 minutes, 41 seconds, and 53 milliseconds. Annie Kilbasa finished second with a personal best of 18 minutes, 41 seconds, and 38 milliseconds, putting her 8th all-time in the St. Ben's record books. St. Ben's cross country travels to Carleton for the running of the cows this weekend. On to St. Ben's golf.
Emily Renner won an individual title at the Giorgiani Blue Golds Invite this past weekend. She led the team to a second place finish. CSB Golf will be competing at the Gustavus Invite September 16th through 17th in St. Peter, Minnesota. St. Ben's volleyball also had a successful weekend.
The Bennies went 3-0 this past weekend, including 2 sweeps over the University of Wisconsin River Falls and Martin Luther College. That moves their winning streak to 8 sets in a row. Emma Guest led the team with 12 kills, and Mackenzie Novshevsky had a perfect hitting mark with 8 kills on 8 attacks. Mackenzie McDonald and Callie Jones were selected to the UW River Falls All-Tournament team. Mackenzie led St. Ben's with 44 digs, 3 service aces, and 12 assists. Callie Jones had 34 kills with a career-high 19 in the 5-set win over Simpson College on Friday. St. Ben's volleyball will face 3 ranked teams at the University of Wisconsin Whitewater Tournament, September 15th and 16th.
St. Ben's soccer fell to McAllister 2-1 in their MIAC opener. St. Ben's tried to rally back with a goal in the 86th minute as Olivia Miller scored her 2nd career goal. She was assisted by Abby Willenbring. St. Ben's will host Hamlin and Wartburg this coming weekend at CSB Soccer Field.
On to St. John's sports. Johnnie football suffered a crushing first loss of the season this past Saturday, losing to University of Wisconsin Whitewater 56-28. The Johnnies overcame a 2-score deficit at halftime, knotting the score at 28. But the Warhawks took over in the second half and scored 5 consecutive touchdowns to seal a 56-28 win over the Johnnies. Sophomore Dylan Wheeler led SJU in receiving yards with 92 yards on 6 receptions. Senior quarterback Aaron Severson threw for 4 touchdowns and 261 yards on 27 passing attempts. Now for Johnnie soccer.
The Johnnies dropped their MIAC opener against McAllister 5-1 on Wednesday in St. Paul, Minnesota. The lone goal was scored by first-year Aaron Pitzer and was his first collegiate goal for the Johnnies. Sophomore Cooper Novak collected his first assist of the season. SJU returns home on Saturday to take on Hamlin University at Haas Field in Collegeville.
Thanks to our sports anchors, Brendan and Tommy, for their coverage of Johnnie Bennie sports.
That's all for this week's episode of Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for all your campus updates on news and events.
We appreciate all your support, and make sure to tell your friends to tune in for all their CSB SJU news. See you next week.